A mystery tonight on a Franklin County farm. Investigators say someone found a human skull inside a sinkhole.
Now police are trying to figure out how long it had been there. They say the skull was found last night at a farm on Jones Lane, not far from Frankfort. Victor Puente is tracking the investigation in a story that's first on Fox.
That sinkhole has been filled in. The sheriff tells me they were able to remove all of the remains that they uncovered. Now begins the task of trying to identify who they belong to. The man who lives on this farm told me a worker mowing around that sinkhole found the skull yesterday. That worker took pictures. They called police.
I didn't really know how to react to that. Not something you expect to hear.
Liebman says that sinkhole opened near the end of winter. Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton says the skull was 10 feet 9 inches down that hole, and they had to lower a man head first to retrieve it.
Slow and steady, very methodically. We're making progress.
When they began digging around that skull, they found other fractured remains. Melton says they had to call in some specialized equipment to help remove those bones.
Hopefully from there we'll be able to move forward and determine if this is something that's been, really old, hundreds of years old, or if this is something, we'll be able to determine and ID who it is.
All of those remains were taken to the coroner's office, where this investigation will continue.
So it's just a peaceful, quiet place to live. Well, it was peaceful.
Sheriff Melton said despite the age of that skull, they treated the area as if it were a homicide scene to make sure they didn't disturb any evidence as they try to identify those remains. In Franklin County, Victor Puente, Fox 56 10 o'clock news.
The people who own the farm say they've been there about 7 years.